God doesn't send you to hell for you to return ignorant. Before breath ever fills your lungs, God already knows the mission carved into your soul. The moment you arrive on this earth, your purpose arrives with you. Some purposes burn greater than others, and for those, God allows certain storms to come. To fulfill your calling, you must learn to recognize the spirits of evil, to discern truth from deception, to trust the whisper of intuition when danger moves in silence. You must be able to carry the weight of attacks, to stand firm when shadows press against your mind, and to speak with authority when your voice becomes the shield that protects others. These gifts cannot be learned simply by living. They are forged in battle. You must walk through wars and survive them so you can recognize the battlefield when you step into one again. And above all, you must identify your adversary before he stands at your door, knocking softly, hoping you'll let him in. If God sends you into hell and you return unchanged, still blind, still unwise, then the ignorance is your own. The greatest defeat in life is having the power to walk through any door with victory in your hands, yet falling to fear because you refused to embrace the strength God placed within you.
The Christmas gala glittered with gold lights, soft music, and the warmth of familiar laughter. Miriam's smile radiated brighter than the ornaments strung across the room. Surrounded by friends, co-workers, and relatives, she rose with her glass to make a toast to the coming year. But just as she opened her mouth, he walked in. Her breath hitched, her hand trembled, her voice faltered, not out of fear, but recognition. Something ancient stirred in her soul. Across the room, he stood silently, hands clasped, his dark suit absorbing the glow of the Christmas lights. No one else reacted, no one else noticed, only Miriam. He slowly unbuttoned his suit jacket, revealing embroidered words on the lining. "It's time." Tears filled her eyes. She tried to draw attention to him, gesturing, signaling, searching for someone who could see what she saw. But their confused faces told her the truth. He was here for her alone. He lifted his shoulders in a gentle, regretful shrug. His eyes softened, silently telling her, "I know. I understand." A memory burst through her mind, one she had buried so deeply she'd convinced herself it was childhood imagination. She saw herself at 6 years old, chasing her ball across the yard. It rolled behind a tree. When she stepped around it, he stood there holding it. His eyes were calm, impossibly calm for a stranger. He spoke calmly. "One day, God is going to give you a lesson, but you'll have to die to receive it." Her younger self had looked up at him, unafraid.
"Will you be the one who takes me to God?"
He smiled gently.
"I'll be the one who lets you know it's time."
"Miriam, sweetheart."
Her mother's voice whispered from the present, pulling her back. The memory dissolved. The gala returned. The air felt heavy. Miriam looked again at him. This time she nodded. She was ready. He snapped his fingers. Her body collapsed instantly. Panic erupted. Screams echoed. She was rushed to the hospital, doctors fighting desperately for her life. But moments later, her heart surrendered. Her lungs stilled. And with a whisper softer than wind, God took her final breath. The lesson begins. Miriam opened her eyes expecting peace. Instead, she stood in the fiery valley of hell. The ground trembled beneath her. Shadows writhed around her feet. But she wasn't tortured. She was escorted, guided through scenes like a silent witness. She watched murderers reenact their cruelty. She sat beside gluttons drowning in their own excess. She heard thieves confess to shadows that hissed back. She watched pedophiles twist innocence with serpentine lies. And worst of all, she felt the sickness within each soul. Envy, lust, greed, rage, doubt. They weren't emotions here, they were creatures. Fear, however, was unlike anything else. When it turned toward her, its form folded into shapes she had no name for. Laughing, hating, devouring, transforming. Greed hid behind it, clinging to its back until fear slammed it into the flames. Her soul quaked. Fear noticed. It lunged, but an angel blocked its path, wings spread wide, straining under the weight of holding back something that had once ruled humanity. A voice thundered from above, shaking even the flames.
This is your lesson. Only one question determines if you remain or return.
Everything stilled.
Where are you? And why?
Miriam's heartbeat flickered like a dying ember. She felt God's impatience tighten the air around her. She looked at the angel battling fear, then at the suffering around her. She had learned, she understood, and she shouted with all the strength she had left.
You sent me to hell to learn, not to return ignorant.
In a hospital room, Miriam's mother sobbed over her daughter's still body, draped in a white sheet. Then, the sheet moved. A gasp, a tremor, a hand twitched. "Nurse! Doctor!" her mother shouted. The medical team rushed in, stunned. Monitors beeped wildly as Miriam inhaled, breath filling her lungs as if returning from miles away. Her eyes opened, but she wasn't the same. Her gaze shifted to the corner of the room, where he stood once more, invisible to everyone but her. He nodded, and for the first time Miriam understood. The lesson wasn't over. It had only just begun.
From that night forward, Miriam carried an unspoken weight. She could sense the intentions of strangers before they spoke. She could hear the quiet click of darkness when it chose its next victim. And when others suffered, she felt the pressure of their burdens as if they were her own. But Miriam never complained. She knew what she had been given. She knew what she had survived. The greatest defeat in life is having the power to walk through any door with victory in your hands and surrendering to fear instead. Miriam refused to live defeated. She walked through every door God placed before her, not with fear, but with the fire she brought back from hell. And in that fire, she found her purpose. Victory to only succumbs to its fears. Proverbs 22:3-3. The prudent sees danger and hides himself, but the simple go on and suffer for it.
Mixed Emotion is a collaboration of short stories solely created from imagination for entertainment purpose only. In the event these stories may reflect some incidents of reality of any person's life or situations of any institutions, not intended but coincidental. Enjoy Mixed Emotions short stories by VG.